How did January 1st became the new year world over? There are many countries which did not change the new year to January 1st. The most prominent of them, and in fact it is because of this reason that March 25th, which used to be the end of the fourth quarter in Britain, Hi friends, welcome. Wish you all a very happy new year once again. So I thought I'll continue where we left off in the last video. So in the last video we saw what is AD, BC and now how it is called as CE, which is Common Era, and BCE, before Common Era. So taking further the same discussion, I wanted to discuss as to how did January 1st became the new year world over. So in fact, in the pre-Roman era, the calendar used to have just 10 months. In fact, the names of the months are given in such a way: September, septem in Latin means 7, Octo means 8, Novem means 9, Decem means 10. So actually the months which is the 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th month as per the present calendar that we are following were the 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th months. So it started with March and ended in December. And there were festivals which were celebrated for the balance 55 to 60 days. Then subsequently, during the Roman Empire, originally before the Julian calendar came into being, 2 months were added, which were January and February, but they were at the end of the year. So the new year always used to be during the spring equinox, which at that point of time was believed to be March 25th. Now what is this equinox? It's that time of the year when the sun, right, it passes through the celestial equator, or the earth's equator passes through the sun, and it has equal amount of time for both day and night, almost 12 hours of daytime and 12 hours of night time, and that was believed to be on March 25th at that point of time. Now it falls mostly on the March 20th or on 21st of March. So March 25th used to be the new year. But then in 153 BC, around the 153 BC or the BCE as it is called now, it was shifted to January 1st. And then when the Julian calendar started around 45 BCE, it was more or less fixed as 1st of January. Now this is believed to be the day of naming of Jesus Christ. 8 days after he was born, on 25th of December, the naming of Jesus Christ is believed to have taken place on January 1st, and hence that was started to be celebrated as the new year. But guys, there are many countries which did not change the new year to January 1st. The most prominent of them was the British. The British celebrated March 25th as the new year till 1752. It was only in 1752 that they passed an act in the British Parliament, and they said, okay, we will adopt the Gregorian calendar, because the Gregorian calendar world over was started to be adopted from the year 1582, as we had seen in the previous video. But it was only in 1752 that the British adopted it, and the new year was shifted to 1st of January. In fact, 11 days were deleted from the Gregorian calendar in the year 1582 during the month of October. The same thing was done by the British in the month of September. So starting from September 2nd, they deleted 11 days, and the next day automatically became September 14th in 1752 in Britain. And in fact, it is because of this reason that March 25th, which used to be the end of the fourth quarter in Britain, shifted to April 5th. And that is why the British taxation year starts on April 6th of every year, which is a very weird start. I mean, there is no, the reason for that is this: March 25th it was ending earlier, 11 days were deleted, and so everything was moved ahead by 11 days. So it ended on April 5th. So the taxation year in Britain even today is from April 6th of a particular year till April 5th of the subsequent year. And in fact, that is one of the reasons why the financial year in Britain is also April to March, And in India also, because we were a British colony, we follow the financial year of April to March. So, but the new year shifted to 1st of January world over almost as per the Gregorian calendar. In India, we have, as we had seen earlier, the Shaka calendar, which is also called as the Samvat calendar, right? There is a Vikram Samvat calendar as it is called because it is associated with the king Vikramaditya, who ruled during the 3rd or 4th century CE. So, this Samvat calendar starts with Chaitra, then Vaishakha, and it starts around March and or April, depending on the lunar months that a region follows or the solar month that a region follows. The starting month could be Chaitra, which is somewhere equivalent to March of the Gregorian calendar, or the starting month could be also Vaisakha, which is equivalent to the April month, right? April-May month of the Gregorian calendar. So, that is why you have various new years in India. There are new years like Gudi Padava, Ugadi, which is celebrated by Maharashtrians, by Andhra, people from Karnataka. You have a Marwadi New Year, which is for the people from Rajasthan, a Gujarati New Year, which is also similar after Diwali. And then you have New Year's, which is celebrated by people of Tamil Nadu, Punjab, Assam and others, which starts during the month of April, right? At the beginning of the Vaishakha month as per the Samvat calendar. So, this is because of the difference of starting based on lunar months or starting based on solar months. So, the New Year's, India as a country has different New Years for different regions. So, I hope you found this video useful and interesting in understanding how January 1st became the new year under the Gregorian calendar world over, and how in India we celebrate various new years under the Samvat calendar. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you again with another video next week. Thank you.